Netanyahu warns ceasefire will be terminated. Trump threatens hell in Gaza if Hamas doesn't free hostages. If Hamas doesn't return Israeli hostages by Saturday afternoon, the ceasefire will be terminated, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Tuesday in a statement following a meeting with his security cabinet. The decision that I passed unanimously in the cabinet is this. If Hamas does not return our hostages by Saturday afternoon, the ceasefire will be terminated, and the IDF will return to intense fighting until Hamas is finally defeated. Netanyahu is demanding all 9 living Israeli hostages who are supposed to be released during the days of the ceasefire deal will now be released in the next few days. An Israeli official told ABC News. Hamas violated the agreement. Therefore, there will be no progress in further implementation of the agreement. Negotiations on the second phase of the deal will prevent the return of Israeli hostages. According to the official, Netanyahu's statement comes after President Donald Trump that all hell is going to break out as Hamas releases all remaining hostages from Gaza by Saturday, following the group's announcement to delay the latest planned release after accusing Israel of violating the ceasefire agreement. Trump told reporters at the Oval Office on Monday that it would be appropriate to abandon the ceasefire unless all hostages are free. I would say cancel it and all bets are off and let hell break out, he said. The president dismissed the drips and drabs process set out in the January deal and said that small numbers of hostages will be released during the 3-day ceasefire in exchange for Israel freeing Palestinian prisoners and withdrawing its forces from the front of Gaza. I would say Saturday at 12. I want them all back, Trump said. I'm speaking for myself. Israel can override it. I'm for myself. Saturday at 12 o'clock. And if they're not here. All hell is going to break out. In response, senior Hamas official Sami Abu Zuri said Trump must remember there is an agreement that must be respected. In a statement cited by Reuters, the language of threats has no value and only complicates matters, Zuri added. The president also warned that those hostages still being held in Gaza may not be in good physical condition. Who knows? Are they alive? Are they not alive? But I saw the condition when I saw the condition of the last ones that came out. Trump said, they're not going to be alive right now. Based on what I saw over the last 2 days, they're not going to be alive for long. Trump suggested Hamas release the healthiest captives first. They've got more to send out. They probably feel that they can't do that because it's not going to make them look very good, he said. On Tuesday, it was announced that the oldest hostage taken during October 7th, 2023, attack Shlomo Mansour, 86, was killed that day. Mansour's death was announced by the Quds Kissanim, who lived, as later confirmed by the Israel Defense Forces. Trump's latest assertion followed Hamas' Monday announcement that it would delay the next scheduled release of hostages, planned for Saturday. In a statement, Hamas said the postponement was intended as a warning message to Israel, which it said had repeatedly violated the terms of the January ceasefire deal. Hamas accused Israel of preventing the return of displaced residents to the northern strip, blocking the planned influx of humanitarian aid, and continuing to kill many Palestinians despite the pause in fighting. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz said he instructed the IDF to prepare at the highest level of alert in response to Hamas' announcement. Following the meeting of the Security Cabinet on Tuesday, Netanyahu instructed the IDF to reinforce forces around the Gaza Strip and to prepare for any scenario if Hamas does not release the Israeli hostages this coming Saturday, an Israeli official told ABC News. The meeting lasted about 4 hours and was thorough and in-depth, the official said. All the cabinet members expressed support for Trump's statement that Israeli hostages should be released by Saturday at noon and for his revolutionary vision of the future of Gaza, the official added. There have so far been 5 rounds of exchanges between Hamas and Israel since the conflict began. 33 Israeli hostages are expected to be released as part of the first phase of the latest ceasefire agreement, due to last 6 weeks. were talking about the Gaza Strip, and I think they were very positive about providing land. What we need is land, and if we could build a nice place for people to live safely, everybody in Gaza would do it, Trump said. You're going to see that they all want to leave. The president has found little foreign backing for his plan. Key regional partners like Egypt, Jordan, and Saudi Arabia all rejecting the proposal. Trump has suggested that those countries should help resettle designs in their territory. Jordan has served as a humanitarian lifeline for civilians in Gaza. Throughout the Israel-Hamas conflict, the area hosts millions of registered Palestinian refugees. The president told reporters on Monday that he throw billions of dollars into Egypt and Jordan and coerce them into agreeing to host Palestinians displaced from Gaza. The president hosted Jordanian King Abdullah II at the White House on Tuesday, less than 24 hours after Trump said, the president said, "I don't have to threaten them money. I don't have to threaten them. I don't think we're above that. I do believe we're above that," he said. Trump's comments came after Abdullah announced in the Oval Office that Jordan would take in 2,000 children from Gaza. He didn't commit to anything beyond that. "I think one of the things that we can do right away is take 2,000 children. They're either cancer children or in a very ill state to Jordan as quickly as possible. And then wait for, I think, the Egyptians to present their plan on how we can work with the president to work with the Gaza challenges," Abdullah said. Hamas has rejected Trump's Gaza plan and is absurd. In a statement, the group said the president's comments reflect profound ignorance of the Palestinian community. Gaza is not a piece of real estate to be bought and sold. It is an inseparable part of our occupied Palestinian land. Nearly 400,000 have already returned to the north since the beginning of the ceasefire, according to Gazan authorities. Palestinians interviewed by ABC News said they yearn to rebuild Gaza for themselves, the only place they say they have or will ever call home.